Hello, hello, friends. Today we are going to talk about onomatopoeias. Go ahead and say that word. Onomatopoeia. Say it really fast. Onomatopoeia. It's such a fun word to say, but what does it actually mean? If you take a look at the picture, you notice it says pow. That, friends, is an onomatopoeia. So what is it exactly? Let's watch a quick video and find out what an onomatopoeia really is. So if you take a look before I start it, an onomatopoeia is the naming of a thing or action by a vocal imitation of the sound associated with it. In other words, it's when you actually write out or spell out the sound that you are hearing. The use of words whose sound suggests the sentence. So basically, pop, when you think of popcorn, pop, pop, pop. You write that word P-O-P, pop, because it's the sound that you hear. Let's look at some more examples. If you notice, you see a cute panda bear. Crunch, crunch, crunch. That's the sound that you hear while he's chewing on bamboo. So these words that are going to be scrolling across the screen are onomatopoeias. A chew. Notice the word buzz.
Are you challenging me? Baby. Onomatopoeia? And that is a word.
Why would you ever say that?
Why wouldn't you say it? Onomatopoeia, onomatopoeia. All I want to be is an onomatopoeia.
All right, so there's a quick look of what an onomatopoeia is, and it gave you some examples. So, sorry, it's still playing. So now let's watch and listen to a video of fireworks. While you're watching this, I want you to think of the sounds that you are hearing and what are some onomatopoeias or sound words we could use to describe the sounds we hear when listening to a firework. So what are some sound words that you heard when listening to that firework? What did you hear? Say the actual word that you heard, like pop. Yeah, I heard sparkle, crash, blast, fizz, especially when they start fizzing. Pop, ping, ping, those little ones. Bang, hiss, shimmer, burst, glitter, whiz. Crackle, especially at the end, crackle, crackle, and zoom, whoosh, zip. So all of these are different types of onomatopoeias we could use to describe a firework. Next, here is a way that you can use these onomatopoeias in a poem. Crackle, spit. This is the title of an poem that uses onomatopoeias. And if you look, all the onomatopoeias are highlighted. These are words that are describing the sound you hear when creating a poem and the sounds you hear when listening to a firework. And then they put them into a poem to create this onomatopoeia poem for a firework. So let's go ahead and listen. Crackle, spit. What is this? Orange, yellow, red. Crackle, spit. Hotting up, flame above my head. And if you notice, the red and head rhyme. So this sounds like it's going to be a poem that rhymes. And if you notice, after each onomatopoeia, there is an exclamation mark because it's full of enthusiasm, excitement. Frazzle, pop. Feel the heat burning up the ground. Frazzle, pop. Faces glow, smiles all around. Whiz, zoom. Up they go, high into the night. Whiz, zoom. Colored stars shining bold and bright. Zap, fizz, shooting out, flying real quick. Zap, fizz. See the blur dancing on a stick. So you can almost feel like you are sitting there listening and enjoying these fireworks. Let's do another onomatopoeia poem. And the poem that I chose is called The Noisy Recess, which is a poem that's talking about recess, and it's using the sounds that you might hear at recess. Maybe some of these sounds you're familiar with. Ah, scream the kids as they play. If you notice, I also have highlighted some of the onomatopoeias, and there again, those onomatopoeias are ending with an exclamation mark. Stomp, stomp, go the feet tumbling down the path. Bang, go the kids hitting the pole. Kids kicking soccer balls. Kick, kick, kick. Buzz goes the bees. Swish goes the ball into the hoop. Tweet screeches a whistle. Time to go inside. Oh no, silly Mrs. Smith, I'm missing 2 onomatopoeias. Where do you think they could be? Remember, we're looking for words that make that sound when you say them. For example, ah, it's describing the scream that the kids make as they play. So where are the 2 that I'm missing? Stomp, stomp, that's describing the feet tumbling down the path. Bang, as the kids are hitting the pole. Which 2 am I missing? You got it, swish. That's the first one. I notice it ends with an exclamation mark, and it sounds like a ball going into the basketball hoop. Swish. Where's the last one? Tweet. You guessed it. That's the sound you might hear when you think of a whistle. We all miss Mr. Cavello's whistle. All right. So now it's your turn to apply what you know about onomatopoeias. Go ahead and get out the template to create your own onomatopoeia poem. This template should help you create one. I want you to think of something you might hear daily. For example, the sound of the wind, whoosh, raindrops, drip, drop, pitter, patter, snoring, the dishwasher, clink, clink, a train. Choo choo. Choose one of the topics and then write it down. And then I want you to brainstorm and write all the words you can think, those onomatopoeias that sound like the topic you chose. Then I want you to try to combine those words into a poem. Does it have to rhyme? No, it does not. But if you want to be ambitious and do that, more power to you. If you would like to draw or illustrate a picture to go with it, the teachers would love for you to send it to us and show us your poem that you created. Remember, onomatopoeias are words that make a sound and you spell out that sound that you hear. For example, oops, crash, wham, oh, smash, kaboom. Can't wait to see the cute and adorable sound poems that you guys came up with. Good luck and be creative.